want to be passed around so bad, but my boyfriend just wants a monogamous relationship. It's 2024. Expecting to be with one person for your entire life is like unreasonable. I'm a young 18-year-old Latina. I'm trying to get my face blasted by multiple men. Like, I haven't even had a quickie in a bathroom stall. I have so much to live for. And you're telling me that I have to stay with this one guy because I love him so much. But there's literally guys out there with 13-inch meats waiting to destroy me. It would just be so unfortunate if I were to go my whole entire life without getting piped by at least 100 different people just to see who I like the most.
I don't consider myself to be a particularly ethical person, but I am fair.
Welcome, my friends. My name is Antoine Phoenix, and this is my RP experience. Peace and love to all my brothers and sisters out there. Thank you for hitting the like button, subscribing, sharing, and turn on all notifications so you know when I have a whole new video up. Today's video is about Travis Hunter again. And he's not listening to anyone. So I believe he is a lost cause now. And this is what I mean. When a man falls in love with a woman, no one can tell him nothing. And he will tune out even his best friends if he loves that woman. I don't think a lot of women always love men like that. Not the good, decent men, not the men that treat them well. They'll love gangbangers, motorcycle gang, men that's in the Iranian army. I'm trying to the triads. I'm trying to cover every nationality here, so it doesn't seem like I'm just picking on black men. But they will love those types of men to death, and not in spots. Because I can say with all the women that I was involved with, they showed me love. But when it came down to it, they did either shady, sneaky, disrespectful things that grew bigger over time. Now, some of it probably was my fault. I should just put the foot down, either left them, let them know, like, yo, I'm not going for that shit type of energy. And sometimes I did do that, especially in the beginning with my last serious ex-girlfriend. Thing is, I always feel if I have to keep up this facade of always putting a person in check and they don't have some things in themselves to stop themselves, to hold themselves accountable. Why is I'm in a relationship with them? I would think. Because, okay, I know for me, I can be shady. I can be not really backstabby, but I can do grimy things. It always involves not depending on them because I can always do something better or not play in the game. But if I have feelings attached and they hurt me, I'm going to feel like I want to get them back. So I'm going to be petty, or if they're flirting, especially a few times, I may not do that the first time, then I'm going to start flirting with a girl that they don't like. And if they're doing other things, if I'm attached with them, especially if they're living with me and stuff, I don't always have the heart to be like, get the hell out type of stuff. Unless if they're saying, well, I'm calling somebody, okay, then go type of thing. So those are things that I need to work on. So in that type of advice right there, yeah, don't take it from me, because sometimes I make the same mistakes. But I've been here with Travis Hunter, and I came across the perfect video that will nail some of the things that I did not find the words to say. And let's listen to it now. I forget the name of the creator, but I should say it at the end.
Yo, Travis, man, I ain't even mad at you, bro. My first Latina, she drove me crazy too. I mean, she was really, I've dated girls in the past. I'm not proud of this. I had just reached my 30s, and I came across this sweetheart. I said this sweetheart. No, this Jezebel. I came across this woman, right? My bad, I was just thinking about something. I came across this woman, right? Now look, I know what you're going through. See, I went through it when I turned 30. You're going through it at 21. So who has it worse? You have it worse because you can't foresee the games that's being played. You can't hear us. We're speaking Chinese to you. Everybody was trying to warn me in my neck of the woods, in my neighborhood. Everybody was trying to warn me, and I didn't want to listen. I did not want to hear nobody. Not even her own father. He was one of the first people to warn me. And I didn't listen. Did you hear what I said? Her own father, fam. That's when you know you madly in love with somebody. Yeah, she was a woman that I fell in love with. The crazy part is, she did have love for me. I won't take that away from her. She did a lot good for me. But she had her issues. She was bipolar, and she loved chaos. She loved drama. She loved being the center of attention. She loved, well, not always the center of attention, but just when it came to me, right? She didn't like me doing this blogging stuff. She didn't like me doing music. She didn't want to share the world. She didn't want to share me with the world. You know? Not that I want to be a part of the world, but at one point, I wanted to be famous. I wanted to be a rap superstar, all that stuff. She didn't want to share me with the internet. She was jealous of any and everybody that she seen, you know, getting next to me. She didn't even like girls commenting under my Instagram posts. Bro, I've been there, man. Couldn't have no female friends, no associates, none of that. She did not play that. So, and she would cause a fit when she didn't get her way. But she wasn't like your girl. Your girl is more confident. She's a narcissist, definitely. She definitely wants to be the center of attention. No disrespect to your fiance, who thinks she's Beyonce. But I'm telling you, man, one day you're going to thank all these YouTube channels and all these athletes and celebrities, these Bow Wows of the world. Listen to Bow Wow. I don't agree with Bow Wow on a lot of stuff, and I don't really rock with homie, but he told the truth when he spoke to you in that video. Listen, bro, I'm telling you, one day you're going to wish you would have listened. And that's the sad reality of what you're going through, because you're going to be like, man, he was right. Why didn't I listen?
Because you're a dum-dum who's in love.
Don't beat yourself down, man. If you come across this video and it happened already and you're like, man, she took me for everything. She cheated on me. got me for the alimony, the money, man, the divorce, got kid, child support, man. Everybody was kicking and screaming, ringing the alarm, blowing the trumpets. But I didn't want to hear them. I didn't want to listen to them because I thought they were jealous. Bro, you think I wasn't saying that? When I first got with my shorty, I thought everybody was just jealous because I would hear through the whispers, why she with him? What's she seeing him? That all could be true. But then there was another side of the spectrum where people was telling me, based off your situation or what you explaining to me, get out of there, man. She's gonna play you and she's gonna send you to jail. And that's exactly what she did. I wouldn't listen. There was more than one dude telling me that. And I would not listen. Do I regret it? Sometimes to this day, yes. Most of the times, no. I accept it for what it is. I made the decision to not listen to everybody. And then I'm different than you. I left my shorty at the time. I broke up with her. We was done. I moved out of her crib, even though her father was my landlord. And I had my own spot. And then some time went by. Here she come, you know what I mean? With the woe is me, all sad. She want to play on the brother's heartstrings. She bringing out the violins, and I fell for it. I got suckered right back into it. Like, I ain't done with you. I'm gonna be done with you when I feel like it. You don't just up and leave because we ain't getting along and we arguing all the time, huh? Well, you gonna finish this toxic love affair. You ain't gonna just leave when you want to. It's crazy, man. I know what it's like to be in love, and that's why I don't think I could ever be in love again, bro. I really don't. Yeah, man, I feel for you, and you gotta understand, everybody's not a hater. Some people don't mean you well, though. A lot of people on this YouTube, on this internet stuff, they just trying to get a bag, fam. Now listen, I'm trying to get a bag too, but I genuinely do care about what you're going through, and I have been through what you've been through to some degree. I just wasn't as large and famous like you. I wasn't famous at all. You know what I mean? I don't really care for the fame. But in my little small world down here at the bottom where we at, trust me, I've been in your shoes to some degree. I never had a Heisman trophy, but I was the trophy. You know what I'm saying? I'm the prize. But I didn't know I was the prize like I know now. Because now she's with a loser. When she had a winner, she knew the potential was there. She just knew that she wasn't good enough. So what my girlfriend at the time was trying to do was push me out of her life. That I was wondering why every time everything get good again, it's a new argument. It's a new drama. She was trying to push me out. She didn't have it in her because there would be times when she was trying to dump me. And I would be crying and begging her not to, end the relationship because I wanted to really be with her. I thought she was going to be my wife. And she Boricua, you know what I mean, Puerto Rican. And she threw that sazon on her brother, you know what I'm saying? And lost my mind. Went crazy. But yeah, man, I know what you're going through. So she would try to break up with me, like once or twice. I would beg her in the car, we'd be arguing. And she's like, you know that moment where Kanye was arguing with Kim K before they parted ways? It was like that. So when I saw that with Kanye, I was like, oh, I could relate. Because that's how it was. It was just like that. Eating her up inside versus her family. Do that part, but because she's could be becoming famous, and she's becoming famous. She is always trying to be the center of attention in your world. Whenever everything going good, she gonna snap out. She gonna crash out. Not to the point to where you just be like, okay, I can't deal with you. This is too much. But just a little bit to get you back in place. She giving you rules to follow. Y'all got separate rooms in your household. I mean, that's y'all business. And the sad part is, you don't feel like you're worthy to get somebody better than her. But what you fail to realize, as Bow Wow and many others have been saying, and I'm saying, you don't realize what's coming your way when you get drafted. You're going to have so many beautiful baddies. They're all checking you out now. See, right now, the internet along with yourself and your moves, because you ain't checking this broad, to let her know, look, it's a privilege to be with me. I chose you. You didn't choose me. Well, in a way, you did. You did pick me when you shouldn't have. But see, you have low self-esteem. You know what I mean? And one day, if you play this in the future, you'll look back and be like, yeah, he was right. I did have low self-esteem at the time. You have low self-esteem and you don't think that you can find somebody better than her or somebody as bad as her or badder than her. You think this is the best you can do because you probably heard that you were ugly your whole life. So your whole life, right? So now you like, man, I ain't never going to be able to get a woman like this again. Fam, do you realize that you have a Heisman Trophy? I mean, I don't care for that worldly stuff, but I don't think you understand how this world works. You don't. You're 21. But still, you should at least get a man, he needs some OGs, man, some elders around him. Fam, you got a whole lot of women lined up. They can't wait for this girl to play you. They hope that she don't play you too tough, so then now they have a chance. Now, hopefully, they're not all gold diggers like her, right? Who's just using you. She claims she loves you. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, this is not love. Love doesn't move like this. Love shouldn't have to hurt. And if it's gonna hurt, it gotta hurt for the right reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like you lost your loved one, the love of your life. Lord forbid that ever happened to you, but I'm just using that as a point. Wait, did I say for good reason? I didn't mean to say that. That don't even sound right. Whoa. But anyway, you get what I'm saying. It came out wrong. But, man, this is nasty work, yo. I mean, have you no dignity, no respect for yourself, young lad? You're okaying her to go do whatever she want to do in life. Whether it be partying, being in a rapper's music video, allegedly everybody saying that's her ex. And I'm like, oh, so that's the SoundCloud rapper. He got a nose piercing. She got a nose piercing. He got the $ S in his rap name, Slim. She got the S on her ring finger. She married to the money and she still like got a soul tie with this guy because they done did their thing. So she's like emotionally still attached to him. This is nasty work, fam. This woman's not respecting you. Deion Sanders got to tap her to get up out the seat. She ain't want to get up. Then she finally got up. You trying to take pictures with people and she's like, so what, I'm supposed to just sit here? Yes, he's at work right now. What you expect? She should be playing in the shadows, the background. She shouldn't be as big as you. But I get it. Y'all both want to be these TikTok, YouTube sensational, famous people, but you didn't realize what you was barking on. Now your peace of mind has left the building. You're going to learn the hard way, man, one day. It's sad, but it has to happen. Because can't nobody reach you. Not even the people within your own circle. Now that's crazy. I would be afraid to live in your world. I don't know what I would have done at 21, but I had more sense than what you going through. See, what you going through, I went through at 16. When I had my first shorty. Well, I took her from my best friend at the time, which I regret to this day. He will never let it go, but I did apologize to him. But how can you apologize for doing your homie foul like that? But you live and you learn, you know what I mean? I didn't know, I was young. I didn't realize, you know what I mean, what I know now, or what I've learned over the years after that happened. But it is what it is. I got to run. I got to go to Rite Aid real quick. Take this trash out. But yeah, man, hopefully that helps somebody. At this point, we gotta make these videos for the people that listen to us. We can't really do it for this young boy, cause he ain't gonna listen, man. He got his mind made up. We the haters. He gonna learn. He gonna learn the hard way, unfortunately. Well, it's your boy Donnie. But just know I've been there, fam. I've been sprung over a Latina, and yes, I have a thing for Latinas. I don't discriminate. I got a thing for any and everybody that got love for me. You rock with me, I rock with you. But I really have a thing for Latinas, Hispanic women. Why? I don't know. But as I'm getting older, I'm thinking maybe I just need to leave them alone and just get back to my sisters. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Because that's a whole nother video, man. I'll say that for another video.
Well, that helped me, Mr. Donnie 908. That's the name of the creator. I've been there. And I used to have that thing for white women. And I think how that started was I got such bad treatment in the dating realm with women of my skin tone when I was younger. And yes, I know it was long ago, and women will, and black women will always say, "Well, you need to get over that." Okay, you're right. Eventually, I did once I met other black women that did not have those, that did not treat me that type of way. Of course, I wasn't in a relationship with them, but you have to start somewhere with friendships, associations. Thing is, the damage was done because the women that I remember started first giving me attention, going from my second grade teacher when I had a crush on. It was this girl in this video store that kept checking me up, looking me down because my self esteem was so low and I was told I was ugly so many times. I didn't realize another girl was checking me out. I think I was maybe between 12 and 16 around that time. And my mom noticed and she told me. And it was some white girl that was working at this video store that was checking me out. So I learned at a young age to go for who likes me, not who looks like me, who likes me. Now the thing was, I that became my type because I already had a preconceived notion that they will accept me. And it took me a while to get that angel thing out of my head with them. Because most of my interactions with white women have been great. But thanks to TikTok, thanks to some women that I know that speak online, that I really did not know their personality. Now I know. A lot of times that's just some form of show that they pin on to ensnare people or to live up to what they think they should be. But I think social media, especially that TikTok thing, I don't know what it was with the TikTok that they couldn't do on YouTube. But I guess because they saw other women making short clips saying things, they felt emboldened to say things too. And not just going by those women, but looking at the list of women underneath of them talking. That totally snapped me out of that particular thing. Now, to be fair, I've have dated black women in the past, and the black women I've dated have always been older than me. Okay, and they, well, it's only been two I dated romantically, and they was all Leos, by the way, older and Leos. That's why usually I have a love hate thing with Leos there because they have a lot of flaws with their personality if you go by that sign stuff. And because I know it's a trend because I've dated that particular zodiac sign the most, dealt with them the most, I will see some of the same personality traits. Not exactly a carbon copy of the same person, but some of the same things there. Again, they was the ones that liked me. They was the ones that put the energy in the relationship, and I wasn't constantly chasing them. So those was the ones that I went for. As I say, whether they're Latina, Asian, I'll date them as well, especially now. And now I'm more concerned of how they are as a person, online and off. Because sometimes people have two different personas. But because me as a man picking a woman, her character matters the most. Yes, her looks, I have to be attracted to her. But her character, how she treats people, how she treats me, is going to matter the most. Maybe with women, that's pushed down low. Similar how sex is pushed down low with women. What you can provide, what you can do for them is up at the top. They may not say this, but when they say their grocery list, you will know. And once again, to fellas out there, if she's saying the grocery list, you are not it. Men that's her type, they don't hear the grocery list. Maybe because she already sees they have most of the stuff that she wants. So she's not even going to bring it up. But if she's bringing up a grocery list, then you are not the one. And this is for any man that falls in love with a woman. You have to do it once, do it twice. If things don't work out, maybe give up on that. Maybe your picks or how you pick women is not good. And until you change that, maybe you should stop gambling. Okay? You should stop gambling. Some of us can do the Coach Greg Adam way, do the free agent lifestyle. I can do it to a certain degree, but I do want that closeness and connection. Fortunately, I'm keeping myself busy, so I'm not thinking about that much. That is probably the best way to deal with the women out here now. Thing is, if you come across a good one, and once again, you have to really take a close look at them. Look at their social media habits, look at their how they treat people, hang on certain things that they say. If they're talking about a ex of theirs and say, well, I treated them the way they let me treat them, that's what ex of mine say. The one that I was with the longest, with somebody else. And it made me think, did you do that with me? Did you start treating me bad because my guard was down and I allowed it to happen? See, I don't work like that. I will treat people how I want them to treat me until I see they are not treating me well, and then I'll change. And last thing, people change. A woman can love you to death today, but tomorrow she gets around different friends. She goes to menopause as she gets older. She has a kid. She goes through certain changes. Her feelings can totally change for you. And when that happens, she's going to drop the bomb. And it's not always with her leaving you. Sometimes she'll stay with you and just drag you through the dirt because she don't want to be the villain that ends the relationship. She wants you. And she might start denying you sex. She might just start making arguments, complaining about everything all the time until you're forced to either leave or forced to step out or forced to watch P-Hub. So that's pretty much it. I do think if you're a man like me that you're just done going through these same things with most of the women you've come across, it's time for you to save up your finances and travel to another country. And not to say that those women will be that much better. The thing is, I believe they're raised to treat men better, and at the same time, most women go on status. So, how you make them look, how you make them feel. So, because of that, you already have that leg up there because a lot of women from other parts of the world, if they don't hate, okay, some of them hate Americans. So it's not all of them is going to give you love, but some of them will be like, oh, he's from America. Especially since they know we having problems with the women over here, they'll accept you with open arms. Thing is, though, you have to still watch them as well. So that's it, fellas, be safe out there. Some of us have to learn the hard way. Try not to be that type. Try to be a person that learns from other people's mistakes. But I understand, especially when it comes to a woman that you love, you want to go down with the battleship. Give me a like and subscribe. Thank you for being here, and Happy New Year's. Well, it's not New Year's yet. This is New Year's Eve, but just in case I don't make another video before, Happy New Year's.
I believe a man can love a woman unconditionally, but I don't think a woman can love a man unconditionally.
What? Really?
Yeah.
I beg to differ. I think it's the other way around.
No.
I think a woman can love a man unconditionally. And
Not
most men.
Not forever.
You don't think so?
No.
Damn.
No. I think when a man loves a woman for real, like, he'll love her forever.